going on YouTube? It's your boy GCTV back with another video, and in this video we are going to be talking about the NBA action from Monday, December 9th and Tuesday, December 10th. There's obviously not that much NBA action going on this week because we have the quarterfinals of the NBA Cup and they're doing the whole tournament, taking a whole week out pretty much to do that. I don't know why they're doing that, by the way. I think that's very strange. But we're going to get into all the good games from Monday and Tuesday, where there were two. We're going to first start with the Knicks and Raptors, just a regular season game, and then we are going to get into Bucks and Magic, which took place tonight during the NBA Cup. So, Karl-Anthony Towns has 24 points and 15 rebounds. The Knicks beat the Raptors by 5 for their 5th win in 6 games. You know, the Knicks are kind of going off lately, 5-1 in the last 6. That's great stuff to hear from them. Karl-Anthony Towns returned from a 1-game absence, obviously scored and rebounded at a high level. We're used to seeing that out of him, with his tenure with the Timberwolves. Jalen Brunson, great scoring, not great scoring, but good scoring, great facilitating for the Knicks tonight, and they beat the Raptors there. Good stuff. Obviously, Karl-Anthony Towns hit some threes late in the game, and he was even facilitating a little bit with guys like OG Anunoby getting open on cuts, and it was a pretty fun game. Obviously OG Anunoby playing some great defense and dunking it down, and Jalen Brunson was hitting some tough shots, and we know that out of him. But looking at the next good game for Mikal Bridges as well, he put up 23. You get a 24-point, 15-rebound game for Karl-Anthony Towns, who shot 40% from 3, and you get 20 points, 11 assists for Jalen Brunson, who shot 50% from 3. So good stuff. They kind of had a big 3 performance. You look at the Raptors, you get a 10-point, 12-rebound performance for Jakob Poeltl, who shot 50%, and you get a 30-point performance for RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett having a really good season so far for the Raptors. Obviously, it hasn't equated to much winning because they're one of the worst teams in the NBA, but it's fun to see him kind of take a leap. I have terrible acne on my fucking face. But, you'd like to see a little more out of the young guys like Ochai Agbaji and Grady Dick, and obviously like Davion Mitchell and other guys like Jacoby Walter are coming off the bench and kind of helping out with the scoring a little bit more, but you kind of expect a little more out of Ochai Agbaji and Grady Dick. Again, I know they're young, and I think they were in the same draft class. I think they're in like 2nd or 3rd year in the league, but maybe Ochai was a year before. I don't know. But moving on, let's just talk about the Magic and Bucks and kind of sum this video up. I gotta go shave before I go to bed. I got a final tomorrow at noon. Probably gonna go turn some textbooks in, hit the gym. I might stream tomorrow night, by the way. So, boom. If you guys want to pop out, I might stream like after dinner time. I don't really know. I don't know if that's gonna happen. We'll see. I don't really feel like studying that much for my stats exam though, so we'll see what happens. But the Bucks beat the Magic by 5 to return to the NBA Cup semifinals in Las Vegas. Obviously, great scoring for Giannis Antetokounmpo, great scoring for Damian Lillard, coming together as that duo as they have been in the last couple of games, and that's been fun to watch. And, man, Damian Lillard had 9 points in the final minute. I mean, they really don't make that up with the whole Dame time thing. Like, it's a real thing, and the Bucks earned it, earned the NBA Cup semifinal spot. They move on to Vegas. Late game takeover for Dame time, of course, so that's great. Goga Bitadze and Giannis went at each other with the posters. It was fun. I mean, this was one of the first games in a while I genuinely really paid attention to. Like, obviously I'm watching basketball every day and kind of looking at stuff and highlights, but to really sit down and watch a game a lot of its entirety, this is one of the first I've done in a while. But yeah, great game for Giannis. Obviously, Jalen Suggs almost had that game-tying 3. That would have been crazy. Damian was getting up for dunks, hitting 3s, just being a 3-level scorer in the clutch, which is something that the Bucks are really valuing out of him right now. But looking at the Orlando Magic, you get a 12-point, 14-rebound game for Goga Bitadze. I'm telling you, that guy is going up in the world. You get a 32-point game for Sir Jalen Suggs. Unfortunately, that didn't lead to much. Could have expected more out of De Silva, but they had guys like Mo Wagner, Jet Howard, Anthony Black coming off the bench to kind of cover up for that. You look at the Bucks, you get a 37-point performance for Giannis, a 28-point performance for Damian Lillard off of 40% three-point shooting, and a 22-point and 10-rebound amazing performance for Bobby Portis off the bench. He shot 67% from 3. So now we're kind of switching gears, moving on to Wednesday, where we have 2 elimination games, 2 good games. I mean, these NBA Cup games are going to be good. We have the Hawks and Knicks, and then we have the Warriors and the Rockets. So if either one of those, if both of those games are good, we'll do a video. Obviously, if none of them are good, we're probably not going to do a video. I didn't really care to talk about the Thunder Mavs because that got out of hand, but I'm out, guys.